And welcome back. Well, when our next guest lost her father, she got really depressed and gained 35 pounds in 1 year. She was on depression medication and several other drugs for health issues. Today, she's 62 pounds lighter and off all of her meds. Jessica says she now feels comfortable in a swimsuit and dresses that used to be too tight.
So cool. And we're super excited to chat with Jessica Tjaden and Jen McCommons, a health coach with 855 Burn Fat. Great to see you guys.
Here.
Yeah, you too.
Fantastic. And Jen, you're a health coach for NutriMost and 855 Burn Fat. I bet you love seeing transformations like this where people look great, feel great, off medications, including a depression medication is incredible.
It is. It is so much fun to see people actually be able to take charge of their health and take charge of their lives instead of relying on another pill to take care of the problem.
Right.
And that's just really not what's going to fix our issues. We have to fix the core problem so that we can actually heal from the inside out.
Mm-hmm. And she lost 62 pounds.
Yep.
Explain a little bit how a 2-round process goes, because it took 2 rounds to achieve that goal.
Sure. So we, as we say, we will help you lose 20 to 40 pounds in 40 days. And we actually work with you for almost 12 weeks total during that round. So that's what we consider a round.
Okay.
So what we're doing is we're helping you to reset the metabolism, burn the fat off, but then we also identify trigger foods and get you stabilized at a higher calorie count, probably higher than what you're eating now.
And what's a trigger food?
Trigger foods can be things that make you gain weight or make you feel bad or make you look bad, meaning puffy face, headache, stomach ache, muscle pain, joint pain. The scale goes up 3 pounds and you had a portion of one food. And so we help you to identify those foods that are your triggers, and then that way you're able to have a roadmap of how to keep the weight off long term.
Love that.
62 pounds. You must feel great. How much weight did you lose in that first 40-day round?
So the first 40 days, I lost 28 pounds.
Wow.
Yep. And then I really lost 22 in the second round, and then I've lost 12 kind of on my own, just because of the way that I changed the way I'm eating.
That's incredible.
Yep.
That's
Absolutely.
really fantastic.
Look at this before picture. I mean, let's turn back the clock here and kind of look at this. Tell us what was going on in your life at the time. We kind of gave a little tease.
Yeah.
But, you know, talk a little bit about what was going on in the before time.
Well, first of all, I mean, I've never really known how to eat, how to keep my metabolism working like it should. And like you said, I'm a nurse practitioner. I feel like I'm fairly educated, and I feel like, you know, calories in, calories out, I should be able to be at a healthy weight. But I wasn't, and then, like I said, I lost my dad. So I was, you know, eating wrong foods. I was eating all the time to help with that. I was put on depression medications. The depression medications have side effects of weight gain. And all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but, you know, over a year's time, I was like, oh my God, this is the heaviest I've ever been. I feel horrible. I have no self-confidence. I need to do something to change.
And I mean, we looked at a picture of you smiling. You were at a Brewers
Yeah.
game. A lot of us would love to have fun. A lot of times food and drinking goes along with that. But to put on all that weight in a short amount of time, and then along with the medications, which kind of set you back, then you kind of found a program that you thought, hey, this is something I can follow. This is something I can do.
Yes. And basically, it was a program. And when they told me 20 to 40 pounds in 40 days, I was like, oh my goodness, this is what I got to do. You know, this is going to give me the jump start, and I'm going to like really stay with it. And so that's why I chose it.
That's great.
And I think it's wonderful. One of your after pictures as well, you recently went on vacation.
Yeah.
And you did something most people dread, and that's walking around in a swimsuit.
Yep, all day.
How did that feel?
You know what? I didn't really think about it, I guess, is really what it was. I felt completely fine. I was not embarrassed trying to hide a towel. I didn't even bring a towel with me.
Good for you.
so
10
yeah.
hours at a water park.
Yeah, 10 hours.
Around in your suit.
Yep.
That's fantastic. Keeping up with the nephew, right?
Yes, niece and nephew.
Oh,
so
niece
2
and
little
nephew.
kids running around, and at the end of the day, I was still like, all right, let's go to another ride.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you think, you know, when people watch this, I think they wonder, well, that's great, she did it. I don't know, for me, would you tell people that it was easy?
Easy to learn, yes. It's just a big change, and it really you have to commit, just like anything else. You have to commit to it. But when I did my first program, so the first 40 days, I did it starting December 7th, which people are like, why would you do that before Christmas? And I was like, I just got to a point. And if I didn't do it now, it could have been another month, and I could have been another 10 pounds heavier. I mean, there was all these like could-haves. And so I just had to do it then. And it was easy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was. Once you get the hang of it, you know, this
Good
is
for
my
you.
life now. So
That's
yeah.
great. Jen, comment on some of these numbers if you would, because you do a body composition analysis, and there's some statistics, some numbers that come out. So she went from a metabolic age of a 90-year-old to age 45. Her fat percentage at the start was 48%. Now it's just 40%, and her BMI went from 38.4 down more than 10 points to 28.
Right. It's amazing to see these numbers, and and Jessica's not the unusual results, she's the typical results. So we see very rapid changes in the body composition. We see improvements in water percentage. Almost everybody's dehydrated when we look at their numbers. So what we're doing is we're looking at how do we fix these core issues. So the metabolic age, for example, if your metabolism is acting like you're 90 and you're in your 30s, you could exercise till you're blue in the face. She knew the calories in, calories out. It didn't work. It was my story too. I'm in the medical field as well, and I could not lose the weight. So we actually look at fixing that metabolic issue, and so many of us have done yo-yo dieting. We don't sleep well, we rely on caffeine, and we really have to fix those issues to be able to reset that metabolism.
I love it. I love the fact that you say being overweight's not your fault. You know, get on the program, learn how to recover your body. So it's really wonderful.
All right, so here's the information that we want to give you for 855 Burn Fat. So there's a website, 855burnfat.com. Call them at their local number and find out more about that body composition analysis and what they can do for you, because every program is tailored to you. It's 414-422-8559. They have a beautiful new office on West North Avenue in Wauwatosa, and you can meet with a health coach and get started. Great to see you, ladies.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Appreciate it.